So, I went from being rent-free as a 5-year-old to paying bills as a 5-year-old.
Hi guys, what's up everybody? Hey, you're welcome to another banging episode of Tranquil Moments with me. And today I have a very special guest. We've been planning this for years. Almost a year now. It's been a year.
Yeah, almost a year.
Yes, we have Mr. David in the building.
Hello guys.
So Mr. David, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
He loves writing, he loves reading, he loves all those kind of, active stuff. And today we're going to be talking about adulthood is expensive. Define adulthood in layman terms.
For me, adulthood is a time in life when I can say a person takes up responsibility for his or her own life.
Okay.
I don't look at the age per se because there are 40-year-olds that live like 15-year-olds. So
True.
when a person comes to that stage where he realizes that, okay, I have to be responsible for my own life, I'll say you are now an adult. So that's it for me.
Alright, so you've heard it from the horse's mouth. So adulthood is basically someone who is of age to take responsibility. Why do you think adulthood is expensive? Let's go to the market and go.
Okay.
Adulthood.
It's very technical because whether it's positive or negative is still expensive. I'll explain. It's expensive because it's a call for responsibility. You have to understand the cost dimension of life, and then you make sacrifices.
Yeah.
You can't just do anything. You can't just go anywhere. You can't just have anybody as your friend. You have to cut off a lot of things. It's expensive. It demands your time, your resources, your focus, whatever.
True.
Then in the negative side, it's also expensive because if you make the wrong decisions, believe me, when the whole thing will backfire on you, you discover that you've lost time, you've lost achievements, you've lost people, you've lost relationships. So,
True.
however we view it, adulthood is expensive.
Hey, wow.
Very expensive.
Wow. So, do you think there's any major difference between adults of today and adults of yesterday? Yesterday being our parents and our grandparents.
Yeah. There's a lot of difference in the aspect of the reasoning.
Okay.
They were more responsible in the sense that at 20, they've started viewing themselves as people that should be able to get ready to handle a family. Some of them have started handling families. But actually, if you look at us, you are at 30 and what's up, my mom. Even those that are married.
True.
You see girls calling their mom, what do I cook in the morning? I'm like, are you guys okay? So the mindset is way too different.
Right?
And then, yes, we might say that in their own time, things were a bit better.
Yeah, I wanted to say it. Thank you. You're reading my mind.
Things were a bit better.
The economy now.
The economy was far better. Then the institutions around, the school, the community. Because back then, you can do something and then you find
someone else,
elder.
yes.
They never say, hey, don't do it. But now, if someone corrects another person's child, you hear something like, hey, excuse me, that's my 9-month-old baby. And sometimes I'll be like, that means others were just premature babies, Abby. Okay, manage your baby. So the mindset is different.
Yeah, today, way different. Okay, so I've noticed you're a millennial and I'm a Gen Z. You've been hearing that whole millennial, just little gap, age difference. But what's the difference between when you guys were teenagers and we that are, some of us are teenagers and now we're in our mid-20s? What's the difference? Because I noticed that time Facebook was still to come out, things were still coming up, but now we already have TikTok, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, which is now called X. We have everything.
The funny thing there is I would say we had this little kind of I call it fear being a reference for our parents. We still had it, though it was fading.
Okay.
Because parents can say, hey, Oga, stay put. Don't leave this house. And then we'll say, okay, that's it. So, not like we don't have a desire.
People.
So many people were there, we have our desires, but we still have that respect, that fear for parents. And then we could be controlled to a large extent. But here now, it is a Gen Z era.
Wow.
If you lock the TV, there's a phone. And sometimes kids, they have phones that their parents don't even know they have.
Yeah, that's another one that's trending.
They have friends that like a Gen Z kid can just leave the house on skirts and gowns. And then along the line, after an hour, you just see the person on one kind naked attire and you're like, wow. So there's that uncontrollable nature that we had back then. Then now and then, we were so focused on how do I become better? How do I become responsible? Now, touch an average youth. If it's a female, I'm beautiful, right? I'm beautiful, I'm cool.
Of course.
I'll just chat one guy up and then the guy will be supplying me the cash. And that's why in this era, marriages seems to be crumbling every day. So the mindset too is another thing. So that's controllability, the mindset, that's respect I feel we have for parents and institutions. Because currently, right now, you can't admonish a student in high institution.
Yeah. Since you became an adult, what has changed about you? From being a kid, carefree.
Okay, first of all, I would say that this question is the question I'll say is a bit customized for each individual.
Yeah.
For me, as at 9 years old, I've started being responsible for my life.
But you're not the oldest child. I know you're not.
I'm not the oldest. I'm the very last. I'm the very last. But then, our atmosphere, the circumstances we found ourselves in, made us get wiser. Yeah, many people might say it's not something to celebrate. For me, I celebrate it. Why? It taught me a lot. My dad left the family when I was 7. So for me, my mom would say, you grew up overnight. As at that age, I started taking responsibility. So since I became an adult,
9 years. Wow.
Since I became an adult, I understand the cost dimension of life. I would say, okay, you don't just do everything, there's a consequence.
Yeah.
And then I would also tell myself, David, for what you've seen and the kind of life you want, you can't just live in house. So the thing made me to streamline the kind of friends I keep, the places I go to. I can remember my friends would always tell me, Dave, you don't even know how to have fun. I'll tell them, I do have fun, but not in your own way.
Yeah, I have my own way.
And then I had this mindset where I have to work hard. And then I always tell myself, I want my kids to be better than I am. In fact, I told myself, I want it to be that my kids before age 7, they will start saying,
very possible.
I'm a millionaire.
Nothing is
I have
impossible
to do the work. I have to focus. So my understanding, my orientation changed. There's nothing carefree about me anymore. Nothing carefree. When I'm playing, like if I'm playing football now, I aim for excellence. If I'm studying, I aim for excellence. If I want to dress up, I aim for excellence. Be clean, be smart, be well. So the change there for me is all about the growth. That's the one word I use, the growth. Because I know now I don't have to do things anyhow. I just have to stay focused.
Right. So for me, right, becoming an adult has taught me to be very cautious.
Because if you notice, ever since we started, I talk about mindset a lot.
Yes.
A man's mindset is what makes the man. Whether he will be an optimist or a pessimist. So it's all about a mindset.
Wow. It's so good to have you on this show, honestly. To wrap up, there's this popular saying that adulthood is a scam. How do we denote that adulthood is a scam? Because even me at a point, I used to say to you whenever we speak on the phone, you'd be laughing at me and I'd be like,
okay,
David, you'd be like, look at you.
Okay, the thing is this. People say that adulthood is a scam because everyone has an expectation. Now, when those expectations are not met, disappointment becomes the normal thing.
Yeah.
Now, when people get disappointed, they'll be like, this thing is not what it actually seems. So they now coined it adulthood is a scam.
Yeah.
For me, it's not a scam because life is not perfect. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
For me, I prepare my mind to adapt to situations as they come up. I expected that by now, as an adult, normal me, I expected that by now, I'm running my own company with my wife and my kids, but believe me, as of now, I'm not married, my company is not there, yes, the vision is there, I'm working towards it, but I've not achieved it. But that doesn't mean adulthood is a scam.
And that doesn't mean like you're not doing anything good for yourself. Like, because whenever we see ourselves not reaching that, we have a car of our own, we can drive, we can do what we want to do, we can pay. Even sometimes I feel like, hey, why am I seeing my dad's house, my mom's house? Oh God, I should have my own place.
No.
That
it's not about
adulthood is a scam thing comes around.
No. It's not actually a scam. Okay, the Bible said time and chance happened to them all. There are people that they work hard, do everything, but then time a chance happens to them, they don't get the expected results
immediately.
That doesn't mean you won't get it. You still get them, but if only you persevere, if only you're patient, if only you stay focused. Because some people, when they hit this adulthood, is a scam mindset, they just give up.
Of course, the pressure is getting worse.
But then, that's when you show me who you are, the stuff that you're made of. If you give up, Bible says if you give up in the days of adversity, your strength was small. It's actually smaller. So for me, that concept of adulthood as scam, yes, it trended a lot.
Oh my God!
I didn't subscribe to it.
The forefronter.
I didn't subscribe to it.
Okay.
So that's just the thing. For me, one thing I would say about all these issues is this:
adulthood.
Create your own path in life. I believe in being a trailblazer. If adulthood pushes you down, get back up. If it's expensive, pay the price and continue your journey. So it's actually expensive, but we're not gonna give up now.
We're not gonna give up. So, Mr. David, thank you for being on the show. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you learned one or two things. Please don't forget to like, comment, tell us your thoughts. Subscribe if you haven't. I noticed that 95% of you have not subscribed. And we are reaching 400 subscribers. Please, David, tell them to subscribe.
Ask your questions as well.
Ask your questions. Thank you so much for watching. It was good having you guys. See you guys some other time. Bye.